What's going on, everybody? Plymouth Jones here from ScrewUp TV, and this is the Woos and the Whats. All right, guys, we are back on our wrestling recap show. Today, we are recapping Raw, the Woos and the Whats. For everything that I liked about the show, I give it a woo, and everything I don't like about the show, I give it a what? All right, guys, let's get into it, guys. Last night was Raw. We're getting in there, guys. Things are heating up now on Raw. So first things first. I'll start right here. The first opening little graphic. Awesome. It was Bray Wyatt taking over the set. It was glitching out. For that alone, give it a woo! There we go. But right after that, they mentioned how next week of Raw is going to be the season premiere of Raw. What? Since when were these in seasons? Since when? It's a year long. It's every single week. It's never broken up. They've never been seasons. Is it just convenient because you guys have the Fox deal next week? What season is this? How many seasons has it been? So was last night the season finale? How does that work? I don't understand. It's weird. Give that a what? Anyway, yeah, as I said, the Fiend started taking over the show. The first thing that happened, we get a recap of what happened last week, and then Seth Rollins comes out. Seth Rollins comes out and cuts what I believe to be a really good promo. Really good promo, although the crowd was not behind him, but it's hard to have the crowd behind you if your opponent is the Fiend, because he's awesome. Everybody loves the Fiend. He's the best thing in wrestling today. So as he's talking, he's rambling off. The next thing, Braun Strowman comes out, and he's mad because Seth said, I beat you. I beat Braun, so I need to move on. And Braun's like, you so? Don't say that out loud. I don't really understand why Braun was so upset about this, because he did get beat. He took 4 stomps. He did a good job. So that set up a match for later on that night, Braun versus Seth. I couldn't really tell if this was for the title or not. If it was, it's weird since we already have the title scheduled for Hell in a Cell. I hate when they do that. So I'll give that whole opening segment as a whole. Woo! Okay, next up we have the OC versus the Viking Raiders. Anderson and Gallows versus the Viking Raiders. It was a pretty good match, started off pretty good. A little bit of shenanigans with AJ Styles at the side. Then next thing we know, AJ Styles is sent away from the ring because the referee's like, stop interfering in the match. It's not your match. Go away. So everybody gets excited. AJ Styles is leaving. And then as he's leaving, Cedric Alexander jumps him. Really cool. I thought we were done with this feud, but I guess we're not. I'm glad to see Cedric Alexander get some face time. He's a hometown hero. Charlotte. Really good. The whole time I was thinking the Viking Raiders cannot lose this match. They cannot lose this match. I can't even believe the match was as competitive as it was, since they've been building to be such massive monsters. The way they fought last night made it seem like any other tag team in the division could have done what they did to all the other teams, all the other jobbers that they've been jobbing for the past 4 months. But the Viking Raiders did pick up the win, and for that factor alone, I'm going to give it a woo! All right, next up we have EC3 versus Rusev. What? What is this? When the hell was the last time we seen EC3? Last week, Rusev was supposed to be Maria's baby daddy. What happened with that? They didn't talk about that at all. Rusev made a big comeback last week, and they didn't reference it at all. What? I don't get it. Then he was fighting EC3 for no reason, maybe because they were both being buried and they were fighting for who's buried them. I don't know. It gets a big old what? Wasting my time. Okay. But they did make one funny comment when they were like, EC3 is a former 24/7 champion, and I thought that was hilarious because it's the 24/7 belt. Who remembers that? Okay. Next up we get Nikki Cross versus Sasha Banks. I'm going to have to give this a what? Not because it was bad. Well, it was not great. The women usually aren't given that much time to wrestle most of the time. So when they do, use it. They got a lot of time. This was a really long match. You felt every minute of it. They didn't really shift into like second and third gear until like the very end. The end of the match was great, but the match as a whole, I was like, this is not clicking. Why isn't it clicking? Couldn't get it to click. So I have to get out of what? Sorry. Sasha wins that match. Next up, we get the Street Profits being hilarious as always. I'll give them a woo! Next up, we get Ember Moon versus Lacey Evans. I'm going to give this a what? I like Ember Moon a lot. I don't even mind Lacey Evans. I just don't like Ember Moon getting buried at all. Don't like it. Don't think it's fair. Don't like it. Don't understand it. Not a big fan. Good match. Way better than the Sasha Nikki match. Nah, I changed that. I'm gonna give it a woo just because it was better than that last match, and it was a great little match. The match itself was fine. It was really fast. I just hate the fact I need Ember to be in the title contender. Where's Asuka? What's happening, guys? Next up, we have King Corbin. God damn it, guys. I'm sorry. King Corbin came out last night. And last week, you remember, Chad Gable destroyed his scepter and crown and his throne and his cape. And what did King Corbin did? He went and got an even better crown and scepter and cape. It was awesome. He looked like Game of Thrones King Corbin. I loved it. I am now officially, I'm going to go on the record saying I like Baron. I like him. I like him as a heel. I like him there. I said, what are you going to do? You're going to beat me up? You don't even know where I'm at. Where I'm at. You don't even know. And if you do, you're a stalker. I'll call the police and sue your ass. Really good stuff like that. King Corbin, good job. Him in a rematch versus Chad Gable. Really good match. Chad Gable just really knows how to get the crowd behind him. You know, I don't know. It's because he's such a little person, but so spunky. You know, got a crowd behind him, and right when it looked like Baron Corbin was going to tap out, he hit Chad Gable with a scepter, calls a DQ. That was the finish. I'm a fan of this. Let's keep this going. Chad Gable, King Corbin, I'm in it to win it. Good job. Woo! Next up, AOP. AOP did a little segment. I'm going to have to give this a what? I get it. I see how it was supposed to be cool. But to me, as an actual actor and somebody with sense, I looked at it and said that was not as cool as they wanted it to be. They were giving their cool, like, yeah, we told y'all last week that nobody wanted to mess with it. They were scared of us. Yeah. You want to know why they were scared? But they were not speaking English. They were speaking their native language. You want to know why they were scared? Why they were because this is why they're scared. We'll show you guys why they're scared. And then they walk out and they go out and they beat up some random people in the hallway, and then they walk back in and they're like, yeah, we just beat up some random people in the hallway. Now be real scared. I ain't scared of you. I can go to any hallway at any time and start fighting somebody and probably get the jump on them because they're in a hallway and they're not expecting to get beat up in a regular. What are you talking about? Like, that wasn't tough? It wasn't tough. What? Okay. Next up, Fatal 5-Way match. This gets a woo! Guys, it was a great match. You got Ricochet, you got Rey Mysterio, you have Robert Roode, you had Shinsuke Nakamura, and you had AJ Styles. Guys, this was a match to watch. It was one of the best TV matches I've seen in a long time. A lot of star power. Really surprised, to see Ricochet get eliminated first. I was like, what? It was crazy. So it was awesome. But so AJ Styles and Robert Roode have a lot of good, like, will they, won't they start fighting chemistry. I love Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio wins the match, which is awesome. Which means this match was a fatal 5-way for a number one contendership for the Universal title next week. But we know he's going to win because it's already scheduled for the week after that. It's going to be Seth Rollins and The Fiend for the Universal title. So we already know that Rey is probably not going to win, which means that next week it's going to be Rey and Seth. And what's probably going to happen is The Fiend is going to come and eat Rey. That's my hot take. Yeah. Woo! Give that a woo. Good stuff there. Lastly, Braun Strowman versus Seth. Now, the whole time they're fighting, and every time Seth is pinning Braun, I'm thinking, Seth, you dummy. It took you 4 stomps and a pedigree to pin this guy last time. Why would anything less work? He wasn't even doing any. He didn't do one stomp. And he's trying to pin him. 4 stomps and a pedigree is what it took to beat him last time. You need to learn, Seth, you idiot. So they start fighting right when Braun's about to go from his running like powerbomb thing. The lights go out. The Fiend shows up. Attacks Braun Strowman, mandible claw. Ah! Starts screaming at the camera. Why? It's freaky. It's freaky. Braun gets back up. The Fiend does it again. Ah! It's freaky. It's freaky. Woo! He crawls over to Seth and freaks him out. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love what they're doing with the Fiend. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of the best fan. I am the fan. Number one. Fan. Me. That's me. The Fiend. Fan guy. Me. Fan. Fiend. Fan of the Fiend. Fiend fan. Fiend fan. Fan of the Fiend. All right? So, guys, that was awesome. That was how it went off the air. That was awesome. I am hooked on phonics and hooked on the Fiend. Guys, I can't wait to see what happens next. What do you guys think? Is the Fiend gonna kill Rey Mysterio next week? Is he? What's gonna happen? Who is Maria's baby daddy? Is it Rusev? Is it EC3? Is it one of the Street Profits? Who I think it is. Just saying, guys. But hey, write all that down in the comments, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you click the bell to get notifications on whenever we bring you guys new content. We have content every single day. Every single day we have more coming. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget, always, I'm the champ. Till next time, guys, I am Plymouth Jones, and I will see you later. Hey guys, Plymouth Jones here. Thanks for watching our stuff. Thanks for watching our channel. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias at ScrewUp TV. Make sure you follow our YouTube channel and you click the notification bell. Make sure you click that so you get notified whenever we drop a new web series or sketch or anything, really, anything. Make sure you follow us on Patreon. Patreon.com/ScrewUp TV, where you can help support us and make us grow. Screw up!